Hi guys, I'm back with another video, and welcome my fellow degenerates. Don't be shy, you're in a safe space here. This is the sanctuary of cultured individuals who aren't afraid to admit we came for the fan service and stayed for the plot. Where clothes defy gravity, towels are made of Teflon, and every fall somehow lands face first into destiny. It's an art, really, pure unfiltered art, so prepare your nose cause it's about to bleed. So stay classy, stay cultured, and may your nosebleeds never run dry. So let's begin the video. On number 6. Tales of wedding rings. Satu has been in love with his childhood friend, Hime, for years. But there's just one problem. She's not your average girl next door. She's an actual princess from another world. And Satu, well, he's about to go from awkward neighbor to royal husband material faster than you can say, I do. When Hime is whisked back to her magical homeland, Satu follows her like a lovesick puppy, only to discover that marrying her doesn't just mean eternal love and hand-holding. Nope. Tying the knot comes with the responsibility of saving her world from an evil darkness. Oh, and did we mention the magic wedding rings? They don't just symbolize love, they grant crazy powers, but only if Satu can, consummate his relationships with multiple princesses. Yep, multiple. Suddenly, Satu's stuck in a fantasy harem scenario where every princess wants to put a ring on it. Satu's wedding night schedule is looking busier than a royal banquet. There's a lot of fan service. Those conveniently timed hot springs, wardrobe malfunctions, and magical mishaps that leave very little to the imagination between dodging jealous stares, figuring out how to keep his pants on, or not, and learning to wield powers he barely understands. Satu's love life is more action-packed than a late-night infomercial. On number 5. Vermeil In Gold. Meet Alto, a struggling magic student with all the spellcasting skills of a wet sponge. Desperate to pass his exams, he stumbles upon an ancient grimoire and accidentally summons Vermeil, a smoking hot demon who's less about abracadabra and more about hubba hubba. Vermeil isn't just your average demon. She's curvy, confident, and very hands-on with her new master. Her idea of recharging magic? Stealing big, sloppy kisses from Alto that could make even an old dude hard. Naturally, this leads to daily PDA that leaves his classmates gawking, his teachers fainting, and his best friend Lilia stewing in jealousy. As Alto and Vermeil team up to tackle magical challenges, it's less about the magic and more about chemistry. Whether she's accidentally falling onto him in ways that defy physics or whispering spells in his ear that sound more like bedroom talk, Vermeil makes sure Alto's magical education is anything but boring. Can he survive her sultry advances long enough to become a top-tier mage? Or will this demon teach him lessons he never signed up for? On number 4. Chained Soldier. Imagine a world where giant monsters roam and women gain superpowers to fight them, but only if they eat mysterious peaches. Yes, peaches. Stop giggling. Now toss in Yuki, a regular guy who gets roped into this chaos and ends up as a battle slave to a gorgeous, high-ranking soldier named Kyoka. Kyoka doesn't just command Yuki, she chains him, literally. Through a magical contract, he becomes her obedient servant, following her every order with the enthusiasm of a guy who just realized he'll be spending all day looking up at a woman in very tight combat gear. For Yuki, every battle is a chance to fight monsters and get a front row seat to the plot, and by plot, I mean the kind that jiggles when the camera pans just right. Their dynamic teamwork and awkward sexual tension. Kyuka's commands often leave Yuki in compromising positions. Think grab here, support me from behind, and stand very close. This is crazy. And the Hot Springs episode where accidental peaks lead to more nosebleeds than monster injuries. Yuki's life has gone from 0 to too hot to handle in record time. Hold up guys, just want to let you know my membership is active now, and it will help the channel a lot if you consider taking it. Also, for news related content, check out my other channel. On number 3. Food Wars. From all the anime I've mentioned, Food Wars is not that crazy, but it does the job. Meet Soma Yukihira, a teenage chef who's been cooking up wild culinary experiments in his dad's diner for years. But when his dad bails to travel the world, Soma gets sent to Totsuki Culinary Academy, a prestigious cooking school where the stakes are high and the foodgasms are higher. At Totsuki, cooking isn't just an art, it's a battle royale. Here, students don't settle disagreements with words. They settle them by whipping up dishes so delicious they make clothes literally explode. Yes, you heard that right. A perfect souffle can leave you shirtless faster than a strip poker game gone wrong. Soma's goal: to explode his teacher's clothes. Just kidding, guys. His goal is to rise to the top of this cutthroat school where every meal is an orgasmic spectacle. From silky soups that make judges moan like they're starring in a late-night infomercial, to desserts so sweet they cause entire fantasy sequences, every dish is a feast for the taste buds, and a hazard for modesty. Will Soma's wild creations be enough to take the top spot, or will he spend the semester dodging flying buttons and steamy taste tests that leave everyone hot, bothered, and definitely underdressed? On number 2. 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. Okumura is a proud member of the 2D Purity Society, swearing loyalty to his one true love, Liliel, the voluptuous heroine of his favorite manga. Real girls? They're messy, unpredictable, and don't come with strategically placed censorship lines. Life is good. Just him, his waifu, and a carefully curated collection of tasteful fan art. Then, Risa, a cosplay goddess with thigh-high ambitions and no sense of personal space. She's determined to bring Okumura's waifu dreams to life, one dangerously accurate costume at a time. Our bro is in different zones, so he is in washroom right now. Risa doesn't just cosplay, she commits. She's on a mission to make Okumura realize that 2.5D, aka her, is way better than flat 2D. Every encounter is a minefield of accidental grabs. Oops. I tripped face plants, and wardrobe malfunctions so precise you'd think they were choreographed by a pervy mastermind. Okumura tries to keep his cool, clutching his manga like a shield, but Risa's relentless teasing and dangerously bouncy physics have him questioning his 2D only resolve. Between steamy cosplay photo shoots, innocent sleepovers, and her strategically provocative poses, Okumura's brain is working overtime to stay wholesome, and failing spectacularly. On number 1. 100 girlfriends who really love you. Meet Rentaro Aijo, a guy so romantically unlucky that even Cupid probably rage quit on him. After getting rejected 100 times, yes, that's triple digits, Rentaro prays to the gods for some romantic action, and boy, do the gods deliver. They decide to spice things up by giving him not one, not two, but 100 destined soulmates. And if he doesn't reciprocate their feelings, they'll literally die. Talk about pressure. This is no longer romance. It's a life or death game of who's your daddy. Now, Rentaro isn't just juggling girlfriends, he's practically running a love circus. Things get extra spicy when Rentaro has to figure out how to satisfy, emotionally support 100 girls at once. Every accidental fall turns into a full-on faceplant into danger zones. He's dealing with more awkward positions than a bad yoga instructor, and somehow there's always a hot spring trip, a beach episode, and a costume contest just around the corner. Rentaro's love life is basically a rom-com turned up to 11. Will he handle this extremely physical love quest, or will his stamina tap out before the final round? That's the end of this video, and if you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button. Also tell me which anime you're gonna be watching tonight. I'll see you in the next one.